He doesn't want to be a soldier. He is a singer. It is Remo. Hello.
Hi, everyone. Good to see you.
So good to meet you finally.
Yeah, definitely.
I gotta tell you, when I saw your face in the music video, and I was waiting for the voice, I didn't think it'd be so deep.
Oh, yeah.
It is deep.
Yeah, it is. It is already much deeper today because I'm kind of a little bit sick, so.
Oh.
Yeah, but
has your voice always been really low?
not as a kid. As a kid, I had such a high voice. It's crazy. And when I started singing and when, how to say, in Switzerland we say Stimmbruch. You know, when, you know. Helena, what's Stimmbruch in English? Stimmbruch? Okay. No, when you're a teenager and your voice gets lower, you know. Like,
oh, it's dropping.
Yeah, dropping, yeah. So, yeah. Okay. So it drops a lot, so I had a very low voice. I'm happy about it.
Yeah, it's a nice contrast, because you say innocent and sweet, and then it's like,
So it always has gets like very funny moments when I have some concert because no one would expect it. So it's quite funny.
Your secret weapon.
Yeah, it is.
But of course, we're not into weapons. We're into water guns.
Yeah.
Tell us, what's the meaning of the song?
So it's an appeal for peace, and it tells a story from a boy who was playing with water guns as a kid and is now in the war and has to fight for his life and fight for his family, which is a very sad story. But there's also a lot of hope inside, hope for a better future and hope for a future without war.
Yeah, and the video is so slick. It's very, it just looks really good, like a movie.
Yeah.
Could you tell us about the process of filming it?
It was crazy because it was the first time I did something like this and worked with such professionals.
Yeah.
And it went like 15 hours, I would say. And it was, you know, like in the video are some scenes where special effects, kind of the thing with the big tree or with the stones.
Yeah.
And it was kind of crazy to walk through industrial hall and watch two stones or imagine there are stones. But the part which was most challenging was the part with the sparkles because it was true. So there were sparkles and I had to stand inside of them and it was it was crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. But
and at the end you run free, you know, through this field.
Yeah.
Were there a lot of people on the sides watching you or was it actually empty?
Actually, it was the first shot we did. So, because we started in the afternoon and the weather was like we had to use the right time of the lights. So, it was the first shot we did. And I think it was a big field and it was kind of crazy. Or it was also kind of unrealistic because we shooted it as first. And I was not already into the vibe of a music video. And it was a big field and there were a lot of people around. And they thought, what is he doing?
Oh my goodness.
It was cool to do, yeah.
One fun thing about your background is when you won The Voice, you had to perform in quarantine at home. What was that like?
It was a strange feeling. It was very strange. But at the same time, it was kind of a normal thing because everyone started at home singing. And now to come back with such a big show to back home, it was also something which was lovely. Yeah. But I think, it was very strange.
And I read that outside of music, you're very good at selling things. You're like a master sports equipment person.
I could sell you everything, also this table, you know. Like,
What's the most difficult thing you've had to sell?
That's quite a good question, I think. So I worked first in a sports shop, and later I worked in a real estate company. So, you know, like, it's the same thing like in music. They see me and think, oh, he's so young, he has like a baby face, and then he comes with a deep voice. And also they think when they want to buy a house and they expect someone is coming which is very old and and then I'm coming and they think, what is it the kid of the boss maybe or something?
Yeah.
And then later they think, he knows what he's doing, so
he knows the mortgage, he knows how to redo the bath. And I guess going into Eurovision, it's so difficult in the semi-final. There's so many good songs.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Like, are you confident? Are you nervous?
I'm confident, not very nervous yet, but normally I'm not nervous. I don't know why. So luckily, but I think at latest when I will arrive to Liverpool and see the big stage, I will be the nervous person on earth.
Oh,
sure.
No. You handled The Voice in your kitchen. You can handle Eurovision on the stage. Remo, final question for you. When you leave the stage, what do you hope people remember about Watergun or you?
Both together, the mix of of both together. And I think also last week at Madrid, it was the first time singing the Eurovision song in front of the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
And they were singing along, and it was such an amazing, heartwarming feeling to see that they remember the words. And when I walked away, they were screaming my name, and yeah.
I think it's one of these songs. Actually, it's very good studio cut, but live it's better. I think that's very rare.
Yeah, definitely. So it's also, I love to perform live, and I can't describe the feeling of being on stage and being in touch with the crowd. I love it. So I can't wait for tonight, and I can't wait for Liverpool.
That's incredible. Switzerland semi-final 1, right?
Yeah.
Which position?
8, which is my lucky number.
Why is that?
I don't know. It was also. Yeah, it was always 8. Was maybe because it's like the sign of something.
Oh,
which
infinity!
Never ends.
So. Never-ending talent, never-ending votes. Get him to the final.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Nice to meet you.